Alrighty, we're rolling here again. Another episode of PJ's Pure Joy Podcast. I hope that you are enjoying the information, that it encourages you. You feel educated, you feel empowered to stay healthy, whether it be emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, in whatever way. So thank you for joining us, and a big, huge shout out to my sponsors, Americans for Prosperity, and all that they do to help elevate your voice in the legislative process so that we have policies that protect our prosperity and our freedoms. And then also Remon Korean skincare. I call it skin repair. And trust me, you want to have your own facial pop-up party. So make sure you reach out to me and let's do a free facial fling. And then also Bizly app. Bizly app is the most incredible, most amazing, economically affordable way to automate your business all in one place, all in one app. And so any entrepreneur and any business owner will want to take a look at the Bizly app, link below or wherever the links are, and make sure that you do your own demo. It's an amazing program. So today I have an incredible friend and dear, wonderful woman in our community that is the most amazing financial agent. She does financial advising, financial planning, but helping people update what isn't working anymore, that doesn't give them the protection of for their risks and their interests and their to minimize their taxes and all that. So there's benefits that you may need to know about, and she would be the one to let you know about them. So tell us about Money Matters with Maria.
First of all, I heard amazing, and I am amazing amazing agent on all social media platforms. I am the CEO and founder of the Money Matters Now movement. I registered the business last year, and Miss PJ, it is a movement to help individuals think outside the box. Right? Because, for example, there are things like in the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? I think that book, if I'm not mistaken, was written about 20 years ago, okay? And that was actually the book that changed my life as a financial advisor. But some of those strategies aren't working today, right? And so it's really important to stay up to date with the modern stuff that's happening, the modern type of benefits, the modern retirement planning strategies, right? And so many new ways to save money on taxes. And that's what the movement is about. Really getting the word out there and sitting down with the most amount of people. My goal in this year, 2026, is to serve more people and help them.
And you are also the founder of an amazing International Women's Day event that we do every year.
Yes.
So tell everybody how it's your goal to not just empower women through that organization, but how they tie together in making sure that women have their finances in order.
Well, I have a really amazing story about personal development and transformative work. I've tapped into life coaching, and this particular event was a product of it. And thank God you were a part of that journey as well. So you've seen its growth. I'm very big on women having their own personal finances in order, transforming their financial well-being, because it's not what it used to be, right? The stay-at-home mom, the male takes care of the bills, he's the breadwinner. At some point in life, now we're discovering that there's more, right? Resources available that we need to grow financially as well. If something happens to the husband, what are we left with, right? So it's really important for me to really empower women in every aspect of life. And this event is one of those.
And you saw that firsthand with your own father's passing, with your own family. Do you want to share just a sentence or two about that?
I sure did. I'm really glad you brought that up, because I think that's my mission over commission, is my own personal story. And actually a lot of my team has their own personal story regarding cancer, regarding other impacts to health or financial impacts in general. But mine is really special. My dad worked for the same company for 23 years. devoted his whole life to my brother and sister, to all of us, all four of us, right? And then he goes to work one day and never made it back. There was an accident on the job. He didn't have a trust in place, and so we lost his entire retirement plan, his 401k. Went through probate, even though he had my brother and sister listed as beneficiaries. It went through probate.
What we think works does not
Yep.
work. What we think protects us does not protect us.
Yes, it's controlled. Those plans were actually not even designed for retirement. I was 2 years into the industry, and I was about to sit down with him to share a little bit more about what I do, and then this happens.
Wow.
So it's kept me very resilient. He was 3 years away from retirement, as
3
a matter of
years away
fact.
from retirement.
Yeah, I mentioned the fact that we had a conversation where he was really excited about he said I could almost see my retirement. He was really excited, and yeah, and then this happened. It really affected the family.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're diving into some really exciting topics.
So when you're looking at these different approaches, it's really about finding what resonates with you and your own journey.
Sin City Radio.
He also remarried, and so that money went through probate and through the new wife, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And so my brother and sister got what was left of, his assets, and a lot of that has not been settled. So it's been really heartbreaking, and I just want to get the word out there and encourage people. I'm very persistent, and what I do.
Yes, yes. And tell us, the viewers, myself and everyone, what are some of the ways that you get the word out about your services?
Right now, I'm really tying down on social media platforms. I'm creating a lot of content. I feel like 6 years into the industry, I have molded myself. I've grown, right? You've seen that firsthand. And so I have so much to say that it's time to get the word out.
Yes.
And that's why it
So
really is.
Amazing
yeah.
Agent, when you go on
Yeah.
Instagram or whatever to look for her, it has an extra Z in it, a couple extra Z's in there.
Yeah, it's Amazing Agent with a triple Z.
Triple Z, Amazing
Yeah.
Agent. So make sure you know that.
And I didn't just come up with that name, Miss PJ, just like you, Pure Joy, right? You really live up to it. I really live up to being amazing and living an amazing life, and really empowering people to understand that their life is also amazing. They're right where they're supposed to be. So I didn't just pick that name just because, right?
And you have been amazing. I have sent you referrals, and the 3 or 4 people that have come to you so far, each and every one of them has seen incredible, amazing results and benefits from you updating their retirement plans, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they've been really happy. And as a matter of fact, I call them every single year. Okay, this is one of the things that sets me apart from a lot of financial advisors out there. No matter how big your book of business is, I still make the time to check in with them, say hi. I'm thinking about all of the people that I've helped in my career.
Awesome. Awesome.
So they're in good hands.
So if you were to have a tip of the day, let's say a tip for the viewers, what's an important thing that they should realize that they don't know that they don't know?
A tip could be the fact that some people, not everybody, okay, I want to keep this I want to be very transparent, but a lot of people are throwing their money away. And so becoming financially aware, right? How many of us don't even check our bank statements nowadays to see where our money's going? Right? And how we're saving, right? Because there are fees, taxes, and market volatility, all of those things to be aware of. I know it seems like a lot, right? When you have to have a CPA, a financial advisor, and then a bookkeeper, and all these different aspects of finance get a little bit overwhelming, but you don't have to do it all alone. Yeah. And that is, find somebody that really cares. That's my tip. Okay. Yes. Find someone that cares, that's looking out for you and your family's best interest, your business, that's going to guide you properly.
Right. Mm-hmm. So it's guidance and not pushy, not somebody just trying to push a plan on you or make you sign an insurance policy. It's actually getting advice that's tailored to what your needs are, to updating what you have, to, I even know that Maria has told people that I've referred to her, oh, you're good where you're at. She's not trying to just make sure she's making a sale. It's advice. It's, guidance. It's, having somebody in your corner. Yeah. It's really, really cool to have watched you work the last few years. Yeah. And network together.
That really makes me happy. I do take my time with people, and if they have a really good plan and we review their financials, I will tell them that they're in a really good plan, but they could add something or maybe not, and give them an option. Right? At the end of the day, let them process that information and then come back when they're ready to move forward. Yes. That's really important to me. I'm not looking to close the deal on the spot. And that's another tip. Beware of the companies and those types of advisors that are trained to recruit or sell on the spot. Yeah. When you're organically connecting with a financial advisor as well.
Yes, that's very important. There's so many ways that we just don't even know that we could be misled, right?
Yep. And it's not anybody's fault either. I had to go through the hurdles as well, too. I've had my fair of challenges. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know the industry. That's one of my stories as well, too, that I share with people. I come from chasing money and shiny objects, right? The bags, the purses. I had nothing invested when the pandemic hit. And here we are. I'm fashion and beauty gone finance. Beauty was not essential during COVID. So I was ready for a career change, and I was desperate, and I jived right in. But I've learned it all. I've learned every aspect of finance that you could think of, and I'm still learning. Yes. I'm one of those that loves
and I'm learning from her. Yeah. Because I'm one of those women who, I didn't know how to put any ducks in a row. Yeah. I was on my own at a very young age, and I didn't have anybody to teach me anything. And then became a single mom, and that was very challenging. So I'm just now learning things that, oh my gosh, that I wish I should have known, and fears that I should not have had that I had, and okay, we can use other people's money and smartly in a smart way.
Oh, and, it's funny you bring OPM up.
Yes,
OPM,
other people's money.
Other people's money. So I have developed an awareness for what's out there on social media, and I just want to tell people to be very careful with the marketing strategies, what people put out there as well too, because in some cases it's not that you're for example, no money down, right? It's not really no money down. It's leveraging other people's money as well, too. Something like a max funded IUL, I get a lot of people that come to me for this, but they don't realize that the structure of it doesn't pertain to their net worth or their needs, right? And so we have to have a conversation about this and what's out there on social media. But I love that term because it is very true. There is a strategy to use other people's money, to use loans. And in finance, everything starts with mindset, how you look at money, how you look at debt, right? Right. Leveraging opportunities and things like that. So I have all of these conversations with people.
Do you have any workshops coming up for women or any financial?
You know what? We're looking to launch the Money Matters Now movement this year in 2026, even though I structured it last year. It's going to launch this year. As of right now, I don't have any workshops. I'm sitting with people one-on-one personally. I am actually going back to all of the people that I've helped as well, reaching out to them because at some point they have somebody or they have a family member or they want me to help the
Right.
whole family.
There's somebody you know that needs Maria's help, even if it's not you.
Yeah.
And it might be you, and you just don't realize it.
Well, if you want to save more and make more at the end of the day, I'm your girl.
Save more, make more, and protect more.
Yes,
Right?
and protect your money.
Yes.
Yeah. I always tell people that no matter what you make, you need to protect what's in place. Your income is an asset. That's really important.
Right.
So I'm glad you mentioned that as well.
Yes,
too.
protection. And I've seen that, in different arenas that you've networked in and different people that you've worked with. I've seen that how, that's your mindset is to do all three for people is, help them learn how to protect their money, reduce their
Yeah.
taxes, make more money. It's
Yeah, and let's
really a great formula.
Yeah, let's teach our kids too
Oh, my
how
goodness,
to save. There's
yes.
so many little fun exercises on YouTube. I mean, this information's here available for everybody that's following Pure Joy Live podcasts, but there's also other information out there, like little exercises you can do with your children to teach them, maybe not officially how to save the actual coin, right? Or the dollars, but there's exercises on YouTube that you can search and teach them very young.
And are
as
you
well.
teaching about protecting us from being attached to what can be turned off? Digital, everything going digital. Are you learning how to teach your clients and your community how to protect ourselves from centralized banking?
Centralized. So that's one of the things that I've tapped into last year as well too. I can't sit here and say I know everything, right? And there's a fine line, as a matter of fact, with us promoting or kind of advertising with our licenses. Yeah, those digital assets. But I have tapped into it, and I don't have the answers for you this second.
I'm just curious.
But
So it's another one of those things where I don't want to be
Tricky.
afraid or be fearful, but I also want to be smart.
Oh yeah.
We really want to be smart
yeah.
and be decentralized.
Yeah. Yeah. Diversification is everything. This is part of the Money Matters Now movement, actually, is modern day things. Is that what you asked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Modern
I got
day,
it now.
Yes. We're moving into it because you brought up the
So-
kids, and the kids,
Yeah.
they're not going to know paper money 5 years from now.
Oh, yeah.
5 years from now.
It's incredible, right? With artificial intelligence and now digital assets, Bitcoin, crypto, all of that. Yes, stay on top of innovation.
Yes.
And modern ways to do things. You want your investments diversified as well too, but you also want to learn the pyramid of finance, what it means to start with safety.
Safety
First.
Safety
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, you want to work on your income. That's how the wealthy do it, right? As well, you don't want to stay stuck in the same rat race and survival mode, making the same amount for 10, 20 years, scared, right? Fear will definitely keep you from building wealth. And I think that we were all meant to
Multiply.
multiply.
That's my word of the year. That's my word
Beautiful.
of the year. Multiply.
Yeah, you did share that with me, and it excites me because I went to an event not too long ago at a church, and I realized that we were all meant to be filthy rich,
Right.
But not so that we could do
We
right
are.
and
We
use
are.
it.
We are our creators. Creators.
Yeah. So I've incorporated some faith and finance as well too. I'm fashion and beauty gone finance. Now there's faith and finance. I love fitness.
Yes.
All the things, happiness or joyful.
Yes,
we
have to bring
yeah.
ourselves a lot of joy. Life
Fun.
is so hard and challenging, and I told my girls since they were little, and now I tell my
Yeah.
grandkids that you got to celebrate everything that you can celebrate because it helps you endure the hard stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I've been dealing with this, allergies and congestions for 9 nine months and asthma attacks, and I refuse to not show up. It's like, okay, I took the holidays off, but you know what? Let's get back to it. We're going to get back to it no matter what. And I wanted my friend DP, a shout out to him, because he says, we got to keep on with the keep on. So I want to make sure that we're all keeping on with the keep on. And joy is what helps us do that. Find things that bring you joy. Yeah. Watch comedy. Make sure you're laughing. Hang out with friends. Get out of your funk. Funk is just that your perspective.
It's from the devil.
It's evil. It's wickedness. It really is. It makes us focus on the things as if there's no solution, and there are always solutions. There's ways to get help, find help, switch, transform. That's my other mantra this year. Is I am powerful, aligned, and transformed. Powerful, aligned, and transformed. And for some reason, the PAT. I keep thinking of the character back many moons ago when I was younger. There was a character on Saturday Night Live called Pat, and it was whether or not we couldn't tell whether he was a guy or a girl. So now I'm giving Pat a whole new meaning.
Miss PJ has the best jokes. She definitely brings joy as her
we gotta
superpower.
Be powerful, not pitiful, right? We got to be powerful, not pitiful. And so that's the way to do it, is find joy. Make sure you're looking for ways to find joy. Make sure you're doing things that bring you joy. Yeah, and that's why I call this the PJ's Pure Joy Podcast. And because I'm living proof that the joy of the Lord is our strength. I really am. It's the only thing that keeps me going, right?
Yeah, it sure is. And I really care about you, Miss PJ, and I want you to be well.
Yes,
and
it's around the corner.
It's so funny how we met too, right? I was probably also 3 years into the industry, and I heard you talking about your heart attacks that you've had, and your health is really important. That's also, remember, guys, health is wealth.
I overcome.
Yes, health is wealth. And that's what brought me to you.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because we can make a difference. Because
we have to make a difference, but in order to make a difference, we have to show up. And that's the whole thing, is no matter what I'm going through, I will always show up for my community. Yeah. And that's what keeps me fighting for my health. And, I've been battling autoimmune diseases most all my life. And
if you don't mind me asking, for how long have you, when was your first diagnosis that you could think of?
Well, as a child, I was drugged for ADHD, and who knows if that drug, Ritalin, destroyed my immune system. I have no idea. But of course, my childhood was very, very traumatic, and so that takes its toll on the immune system. And I know that I was having asthma attacks or bronchitis. It was never diagnosed as asthma until this December, but they would always diagnose me with bronchitis. That was starting when I was 17.
Yeah. And I'm really excited to bring personal finance or financial literacy into foster homes too.
Yes,
now that you mention it.
Yes, I have not mentioned my Agape. This is the year we've got to make it happen. Agape Wholeness Homes, so that we can foster intended futures for young adults aging out of foster care. If you know where we can get the funding, I know that the state of Nevada has the historical West Side. There's funds to develop that. There's got to be a property where we could take on some young adults that are ready, willing, and able to be focused on their intended futures. Yep. And I've got a 21-page proposal for anyone who wants to help find funding for that and a location for that. So Agape Wholeness Homes, fostering intended futures.
And how many years have you been sitting on this idea?
No. I've been structuring it for about 2 years now. The vision I got the vision for this a couple years ago, realizing that, I myself aged out of foster care, and it took me my entire life to figure out who I am, and I don't want that for other people. It's taken my entire life to figure out who I really am, but also how much of an impact my life really does have, and how important my life has really been, in spite of what I've been through. And that's what I want to help these young adults get to faster than it took me. Get them out of the humanitarian risks that are so prevalent for them, and keep them focused on their intended futures, their created purpose. So let me know if you're meant to help with that.
I can't wait for you to bring that vision to life, and for me to be a part of it.
This is the year.
I support everything you do.
I mean, part of me wants to set a goal that by March I have a location. and the funding starts coming in.
Yeah,
This is
well,
the-
I empowered you to
Yes.
get that LLC going.
Yes, we're gonna,
right?
yes, or
Yeah,
501c3 or whatever needs to happen next. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes,
Just do
so-
it. Whatever's in your mind, whatever ideas you have, just put an action plan together and make it happen.
Yes.
Don't procrastinate in 2026 and going forward.
Make things
Remember,
happen.
we're
Make
in a
things
new
happen.
time. We're moving really fast, and yeah, just one last thing that I want to leave people
Yes,
with
and tell
too.
them also your website.
My website is www.moneymattersnow.com.
moneymattersnow.com.
Yeah, yeah. And you can, I'll attach a form in the caption as well too that people can fill out so that we can offer whoever's watching a free financial review. Okay. You may
Awesome.
have some plans out there that are outdated that could perform a lot better and get you to your goals faster.
That's right.
Right?
And you were going to share a thought also. What was that?
That
close
was
us out.
just stay on top of things, right? So finance is very innovative, just like beauty and technology, right? So you want to just take that in and know that there's always something to learn,
Yes.
something more, and yeah, I just want to.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming and being on the PJ's Pure Joy podcast,
No,
Maria.
it is
and
an
I know
honor to
that
be
we'll
here.
have you on again soon and regularly. And when you have something new to share or
Yeah.
an event coming up or whatever.
Perfect.
maybe
Yeah, I'll make
perhaps.
sure I'm prepared
Yeah.
for that. I'll put some stuff together.
We're gonna start.
And
We're gonna
yeah.
start doing my show in front of an audience. So we
Yeah.
got to start. I'm gonna
Okay.
build that out. I want to do it live in front of an audience.
Wow, perfect. Yeah, we can definitely talk about, plans and strategies a little bit more in depth too. Make it real personal to the audience
Yes,
that we're
yeah.
speaking to.
Yeah,
So I'm excited
absolutely.
about that.
Yeah,
Actually,
make
You
it more
dropped news.
interactive. It'll be great. So make sure you join us next time for PJ's Pure Joy podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And in the meantime, enjoy.